戦闘用意最大戦争面かじいっぱい急げ面かじいっぱいアジ中央了解パンチローソロ
着弾点目標の禁弾命中弾着
戦闘配置につけ血管が近接中
敵に命中
識別完了目標小型艇
マルの4000メートル弾着円敵砲弾命中
友岡
目標に砲弾命中
Allied forces have captured a zone.
面かじいっぱい識別完了目標小型艇アジ中
Yeah, Phil, it's ships again. I mean, the marathon is going on,
識別完了
and I do want to get a CNN Mark II basically, but a premium one. It depends. I even had basically the top tier fleets for the Japan previously, but they've basically nerfed all the shots that you're supposed to friggin' use. So it's not that great in my opinion anymore. it's somewhat easier with the boats. The problem is, even on these ranks, there are ships that do not have a do not even have a damage model. And I'm talking about the SKR-7 that does not consist of proper hull sections, but made of who knows freaking what.
Attention to the map. The enemy's getting close to victory. Take him down.
So basically the highest caliber Shimoza shells, the sub-shells with the most amount of explosives in this game, well, except maybe for some, just do not deal enough damage to the enemies anymore. While at the same time the Japanese fleet itself is still as vulnerable to enemy attacks as ever. So you're still getting one-shotted by the enemies, and you cannot do much to the enemies yourself. At least that's my experience with the Japanese fleet. And that's not how it was before.
Attack the enemy.
高級班被外区へ投入。
目標炎上。目標に砲弾命中。
We no longer have the advantage.
高級班放水開始を始め。
目標撃沈。敵関係者減速中。
通りか。
Somebody attack him.
ピカジッパー。高級班排水作業を始め。
砲弾命中。本艦は損傷。
高級班
We need to put more pressure on the enemy.
Oh really? Can you like explain to me why the heck am I missing all of my shots, even though I had 1600 at the very beginning?
攻撃化する。本艦は船体に損傷を受けた。命中。
完了。頑張って。
目標に命中。
実感。
合意。405。7000メートル。
Take him down. Allied forces have captured a zone.
高級班外区へ投入。
衝撃に備え。
識別完了。目標旗手。
合意。あなた丸ぞ。7000メートル。攻撃化する。本艦は船体に損傷を受けた。直撃した。敵艦撃沈。敵破壊。敵艦が傾いて減速している。対空は強烈だ。
ピカジッパー急げ。
総員に達する。本艦は船体に損傷を受けた。
Attack the sea point.
高
That is also true.
Attack the B point.
But it's also less action-packed.
ホーリバー戦闘配置につけ敵艦が近接中
Air 280. Height 1500 meters. Somebody attack him! Attack the B point.
Yeah, this is exactly what I'm doing, going for the B points.
表現停止
前方に危険な左遷
更新 識別完了
砲弾命中目標が炎上している敵に命中
プリカジパー
And I'm also yet to get a one-shot from out of nowhere. And again, suddenly my autocannons on the CNN just lost the ammo. And I have no freaking clue why the heck did that happen. And that's also 3k score points. So that's gonna be like, what, 7k of points towards the objective? And also, I did try to play the top tier again recently, and it's still as awful as it was. I was shooting my barrages across the map for the whole duration of the battle. It's like 25 minutes. I've killed 2 bots and we've lost because the enemies were able to lock onto the NPC ships that were stationed like across the map, and I was not able to. Like, I see an enemy cargo ship, and I wasn't able to lock onto it, and I wasn't able to shoot it because of that, because there was another ship in front of it. Well, not even in front of it, like, yeah, it was closer to me, but it was slightly to the side as well. And I was still unable to get the lock on the ship, otherwise I would have just shoot it from the distance and killed it. 25k? I feel like I'm gonna be able to complete this objective in a single fight, but at the same time 25k is pretty high. Yeah, it was, well, I feel like there are only 2 types of battle at the top tier right now. The one with the huge circle in the middle, which is basically a domination that 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 licks the tickets of the team that has less ships in that circle, basically. So whichever enemy is dominating the circle is getting an upper hand in terms of tickets, and the other team is losing slowly. And the mode that I was playing, I don't even know the name, but that's basically, you have your own home point, the enemy has their own home point, and there's like 10 and the AI ships around these home bases, home points. And if you will be able to kill these 10 ships, that's gonna basically end the enemy tickets. And that's one of the easiest way to win, in my opinion. especially in arcade, because you can just pick a PT-15, for example, go around the whole map, flank these ships, torpedo them, reload, because in arcade you do not need to reload at the home base, at the home point. Reload in the open sea, basically, and just repeat it until you destroy all the ships from the distance, from the safe distance, and the enemies won't be able even to see you. I even did that a couple of times. Because most of the players in these game modes usually pick the battle cruisers. Because it's top tier battles, you've gotta use your battle cruiser, or what the heck are you doing there otherwise? Why the heck the aim is swaying this much? I don't even think that the waves are that bad. Oh, that was a serious hit. Already at 83 crew after first hit. But how the heck did I miss this one? 82. Is he not playing? He's not dodging anything. The player is not like trying to shoot at me back. He's just going for the capture point, it seems. I'm even considering just giving him the capture. Otherwise the battle's gonna end way too quickly. Yeah, that one's basically dead. Well, that depends. Well, it got stolen by an Akebono. Which one it is? Oh. A destroyer that just spawned in behind me. You see, if it was a top tier battle, with my shells not doing any damage to the enemy ships while hitting directly on the deck, that would have been a completely different story. Probably the difference is that the early stage destroyers just don't have any armor. You can actually even easily destroy them with autocannons in close range.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Good luck with your work. See you next time.
Just keep it up, and victory will be ours.
Hello, hello, Piotr. Why? It's just the best tech tree and the best setup, in my opinion, to grind any naval marathons. Because here we have the CNN at 3.3, which is also rank 5 in coastal fleet, which basically gives us the highest modificators on the score income. What? Apparently there's a plane, and I was able to lock onto it through this mountain. Oh! There's this stuff. I feel like it shouldn't have survived under all of these shots. But oh well. Yes, unfortunately it is more of a bug thunder than anything else. At the same time, you know, it can be a pretty neat idea for a Fool's Day, for example. If there's gonna be like bug warfare. At least it's gonna be funny. Like they did long ago with the inflatable tanks, AP carrots and ACPR carrots, I think, and AP potatoes. I feel like Fool's Day's events were not as fun as they were before for quite some time already. Why the heck are you still not dead? Now you are. Yeah, this is what's gonna happen most likely. Okay, I can still shoot a bit over there, and now I cannot. Okay, but I cannot shoot over this stuff. So many of these platforms. I did try to play it on mobile and I did not like it. So I stopped the same day, I think. I mean, yeah, they do have the specialized War Thunder mobile. It's even very different in other stuff. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm not sure that it was the controls that actually made me not play it, but the progression system seem to be overcomplicated for some reason, I think, or the UI just felt so unintuitive, especially since they already have this, even though it's not the best, I guess, but in my opinion, it's still better than they've come up with in the mobile one. I mean, I had better battles in naval, like this one, and as you can see, this one was filled with players, not with bots. 14 kills, 15 kills. Middle and low tier navals, I can agree. But going to the top tier of battle cruisers, no, I don't think so. I've already tried to explain that to who was there? To Phil. But what they basically did, they basically nerfed the top tier shells for the Japanese fleet, and now, in my opinion, it's basically unplayable. At least the Shimoza shells are basically useless. And these are not as good compared to other guns, I suppose. Mostly because the turrets have the 30 seconds reload rate. If only these almost 70 kilos of TNT equivalent were able to deal the damage, that would be amazing, but not anymore. Even though previously the Japanese high tier fleet was known for delivering the one shots. I think you can imagine how much damage 70 kilos of TNT exploding underneath a deck can inflict. And that's basically what they did. But not anymore, unfortunately. Even though I did try to play the Fuso in full stock yesterday. I think it was yesterday. It's still equipped with the same 356 millimeter shells. The only difference of the Fuso compared with Kongo, Harono, and Kirishima is basically an additional turret. Oh, two additional turrets, my bad. But at the same time, you still had 6 turrets on this one, with 2 cannons on each. Yeah, the very same cannons. 36 centimeters, 45 type, 41 cannons. Nothing changes, but there's a difference of 0.7 difference in battle ratings. And Kongo, Haruna, and Kirishima are equipped with the same turrets, but with 2 less turrets on each. So 4 on each instead of 6 on on Fuso and the other one. I forgot the name. I would like to get the finally arrived. What was the name? Finally arrived the 80. What's the name? What's the name? Completely flew out of my freaking head. Yeah, the Yamato. But unfortunately, it's gonna take so much grind, considering that I'm still missing 2 ships in the tier below. Below that, I just do not want to spend this much time grinding the Yamato. Maybe when I get the premium from the battle pass, maybe I'll take some time grinding that.
Allied forces have captured a zone. Thank you. Allied forces have captured a zone.
What the heck is this? Can somebody explain to me fountains out of nowhere in the middle of the sea? Seems like I won't be able even to reach the enemies until they're gonna get themselves killed by the allies. Come on, that should have been enough for you.
攻撃砲弾命中目標撃沈命中高級砲砲弾命中
But maybe I'll reach the battlefield in time. And there's not gonna be a lot of enemies around.
包囲
Decapping and capturing points, so the points will be in balance and I'll be able to kill all of them.
識別完了。目標旗
包囲止まる窓螺旋メント目標に命中敵艦撃沈敵に命中
識別完了。目標旗
包囲止まる窓螺旋メント敵艦が炎上している目標に砲弾命中目標破壊目標炎上命中
高級砲大規模投入。
敵に砲弾命中
識別完了。目標旗
包囲止まる窓螺旋メント目標に砲弾命中
識別完了。目標旗
包囲止まる窓螺旋メント
Destroy the target.
目標に命中
識別完了。目標小型艇
包囲止まる窓螺旋メント包囲丸6丸の全面砲弾命中目標撃沈
識別完了。目標小型艇
包囲丸6丸の全面と
高級砲識別完了。目標
Okay, this game was filled with bots, and all of them were killed by me, basically.
Victory is near.
Seems like Hanzo Hattori is using some non-patriotic vessels, and that was his mistake.
Attack the enemy!
病原停止了解探知ようそろ
And Hanzo got even shot by the used shells that my main caliber was using. Oh, nice. Can you decap the point so I would be able to kill the rest of your team? Come on, inside this circle, please. Yeah, that's a bot. And it seems like it's not going into the circle. Why are you still afloat?
Take him down!
You shouldn't have, honestly.
最大戦争
No, somebody have decapped the C point. And now I'm winning this one with 21 kill only. It's too low. I could have killed more bots and players alike. But I guess it's gonna be it for today. Yeah, let's play a little one more here. What the heck was shooting at me?
We have most of the zones.
Well, that was a decent fight, I guess. I was even able to tank some kind of shot. Oh, it hit the dozer blade, I guess.
Our victory is near.
Why the heck there's an enemy camping right beside the so-called ally? Also, this is nonsense that these shots cost this friggin' much.
Another zone captured. We have the advantage.
What the heck is 93? Unfortunately, not much progress for the F2. Had to dodge the missiles all the freaking battle. At least some decent progress towards this one. But still, that's gonna beat. Bye bye.